Hi everybody, it's Rizwan Chowdhury and welcome to yet another Chats with Chowdhury. Today I'm delighted to be joined by Priya Vijayakumar, CEO of WattIQ. Hi Priya, lovely to see you.
Good afternoon. Well, it's morning here, but good afternoon.
Yeah, I know, well it's 7:30 in California where you
It
are
is
and you're
indeed.
looking very good for that time of morning, I must say, better than I am in the afternoon. So um, the reason we're talking actually is because I met one of your colleagues at ISP's facilities of the Futures Conference in San Francisco in January under your previous company name of Ibis Network. And it was quite interesting what you were talking about there. So before we go on in depth, perhaps you could give viewers a bit of an idea about the company, a bit of a history, and your role within that.
Okay, so I am the CEO of WattIQ. We actually, as you said, started out as IBIS Networks back in 2013, and the focus of the company had really been to address this problem of wasted energy, unmonitored energy as a result of proliferation of electronic devices in commercial buildings. And over the years, what we saw was that this data that we were collecting at a very granular level that showed energy usage within each device had multiple applications. And that's what prompted us to rename the company to WattIQ because of all the additional insight that's
Right.
possible from the same data set.
All right. Well, that's interesting. So, in terms of pharma specifically, what are the best applications then for what IQ within pharma? And also, why should clients see asset intelligence as important to them?
So, one of the things that, among many things that we're really excited about is, you have billions of unconnected devices. Within a lab, you can have as many as 350 different types of lab equipment, makes and models. And people actually have no visibility today to the utilization and condition of all these different devices.
Right.
And what we're doing with WattIQ now is providing that insight that didn't exist before. So some of the applications that the pharma customers have been excited about solving that they haven't been able to tackle before is, what is the usage of a particular device? Just like you think about a restaurant, there are peak periods that you avoid going to
Right.
a restaurant, and then there is downtime, right? And this enables you to do better equipment sharing. For lab operations folks, the ability to figure out the right maintenance plan required to
Right.
make sure that you are proactive instead of reactive with your maintenance plan. Better space planning in your lab because you have a better idea of how each type of device is being used. And then, eventually it gives you the data to make better procurement decisions because you now know where you can invest in upgrading an equipment versus buying more of the same thing,
Right.
because you have a clear visibility to the capacity in your organization. And as we expand our portfolio, we are also enabling customers to have better sample integrity.
Right.
So the ability to know what sort of conditions a particular sample has been exposed to, whether it's in an incubator or a water bath, and to query that data quite easily is another value of this particular solution.
Brilliant. And what form do those results appear to the end user? So if someone is using this device and they've got this data, how is it presented to them?
So we have a very flexible system. We have our own dashboards that
Right.
summarize the utilization information, help you visualize the data and get aggregated statistics. We also have very rich APIs. We're a cloud-based system, rich APIs that let you integrate with your own systems, your ERP systems, your maintenance systems.
Right.
So you can integrate data, either pushing data to our system or also accessing the data within the system. So we're very flexible in the end platform that you want to use to visualize the data.
Right. Okay. And if someone was watching this video right now and said, "Oh, great, that sounds really interesting," how easy is it for them to actually uh, use this or sort of participate and try this out?
So this is the most exciting part. We say you get plugged in 90 seconds. So the concept of power monitoring to figure out utilization is not new to the industry.
Right.
I think the industry has had challenges trying to deploy this at scale. it's great as an experiment, but has never been able to take off as a solution that you can deploy throughout your lab. So in our case, it's as really simple as we will ship you a kit with 20 different types of sockets, depending on the power rating of your device. And you literally just plug your device in, and we know the type of equipment that's plugged in. And within 90 seconds, you actually start seeing power data. And then within 24 hours, we'll start characterizing your utilization profile. So it's very low touch, even from the perspective of your IT organization, and even from the resources within the lab to apply it.
That's really interesting. So another question comes to mind is that obviously in the current climate, a lot of people are working remotely and they've got remote labs. So can you use that for a remote lab as well?
Absolutely. In fact, recently we did a completely remote deployment, full deployment at a biotech customer site here, and completely remote. So it's also enabling you to monitor your devices remotely that you might not have been able to do otherwise, without the huge barrier of infringing on the IT organization.
Fantastic. Well, look, I know it's very early morning and you've got another meeting to go to, but I appreciate you taking time out to talk to me about this. It's very interesting. I hope everyone who's watching found that interesting. If you'd like to know more, there is a website address which will be above this video that you can click onto and find out more information. So all that's left for me to say is, Priya, thank you very much for getting up so early and doing this interview with me this time in the morning. Thank you for watching, and until next time, I hope you all stay safe and stay well. And it's goodbye from me. Take care.
Thank you.